Hi, I'm here to talk about controversy in boxing, controversial decisions, etc., etc. They really piss me off. Anytime there's a close fight, it seems these days the guy comes out and says, "Hey, I was fucking cheated." Just because he fought into a close fight. Pisses me off. People telling me that fucking De La Hoya beat Mayweather. No. People saying that Taylor beat Pavlik in the second fight. No, he fought a good fight. It was a competitive fight. Yeah, you know what I mean. Automatically believing that a round is a swing round and it can go either way just because it's competitive. No, it's great that the round is competitive, but you know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily mean that some guys just fucking, you know what I mean? Pushed it that close. And one fight I want to talk about in particular right now is Pacquiao against Marquez, the rematch. I'm not even touching on the first fight because that's just crazy. Too many swing rounds, and that's just a mad fight with the three knockdown shit. So I'm not going to touch on that. I want to talk about the second fight. Right, it's my belief that Pacquiao won. Clear. Like, there is no disputing that. Okay, I'm going to walk through it round by round. Alright, round one. Pacquiao doubled his connect. His connects. Pacquiao landed 12 to 6. You know, yeah, Marquez landed an eye catching round, punch. The one right hand. He didn't land anything else that was really effective at all. Pacquiao landed a couple of left hands, a couple of good rights. You know what I mean? I think I know he won that round. Second round, without a doubt, Marquez doubles his connects and fucking obviously wins that. So that's one round apiece. Okay, going into the third round, close round. Marquez probably edging it. Pacquiao starts a late round rally, scores the knockdown, nearly floors him again. So undoubtedly 10-8 round. No one can dispute that Pacquiao won the fourth round. You just can't dispute that. No one can dispute that 5 and 6 went to Marquez. I'd love to watch anybody who thinks that Pacquiao lost the seventh round. I'd love to sit with you and just discuss it while we're watching it because it is just I don't see how you can say he lost that round. Marquez won the eighth clearly. Pacquiao comes back in the ninth, man. I mean, it was such a close round. Jim Lampley said with 40 seconds to go, this round is on the table. And Pacquiao scored three hard power punches in the last 10 seconds. He was so on top in the end of that round. You know what I mean? And nothing happened in the first 2 minutes. Round 10. Come on, man. That's Pacquiao's, man. He really hit Marquez and hurt him. You know what I mean? And Marquez came back within the round, but he didn't do enough to win the round. Pacquiao connected 17 to 5, in that round. So, and he hurt him quite, it was quite obvious that he hurt him. So, like, you can't really give that round to Marquez. And right now, out of the first 10 rounds, I've just listed 6 rounds that Pacquiao's won. Meaning that even if Marquez did win 11 and 12, and I personally gave Pacquiao round 11 as well, that he was still lost by a point. I just don't see why people wanna tear Pacquiao down now. And a lot of these people are the same people that were building him up when he was the underdog, when he was the unknown, when he was the guy who, you know, you know, everybody was mispronouncing it as Pacquiao and all this shit. And now people just want to tear him down and say that he got lucky, fought an old Morales, fought an old Barrera. No, Barrera was in great shape. You know what I mean? Or not great shape. It wasn't the best Barrera, I guess, on the first fight, but Barrera was coming off of wins. Nassim Hamed, Tapia, Morales in the second fight. Looked dominant against Kevin Kelly, who was past it, but still he looked great. You know what I mean? And Pacquiao just demolished him. Pacquiao didn't take any easy fights. You know what I mean? In his last 14 fights, Pacquiao's fought Barrera twice. He's fought Marquez twice. He's fought Morales 3 times. You know what I mean? He's fought, De La Hoya, and that was a risk. Going up there was a risk. Okay, it turned out that De La Hoya was a dead man walking. He was weight drained, but who's to know that? You know what I mean? Pacquiao wasn't to know that. He didn't plan that. You know what I mean? No one fucking planned that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, obviously Hatton. Hatton was the best 140 pounder around. No one can deny that. Everybody was saying it was a close fight beforehand. And now everybody after the fight, oh, well, Hatton wasn't all that. Oh, he was lucky to beat Costa Azul. Oh, he beat an old Castillo. Oh, Mayweather could have knocked him out earlier. People weren't saying this shit before that. You know what I mean? So just stop tearing Pacquiao down, really. I'm a massive Marquez fan, so don't anyone say that, you know, I'm sort of a nut hugger, this new thing, a Pacquiao nut hugger. I realized that it's very easy to jump on a bandwagon. You know what I mean? But I'm not really jumping on a bandwagon and saying I like Pacquiao the best. I'm just saying he is the best right now, and he clearly beat Marquez. He clearly beat Morales. He clearly beat Barrera. Clearly beat Hatton. Let's forget the De La Hoya, I guess. De La Hoya was past it, but he's clearly beaten those guys when they were, dangerous. And he is fighting everyone. You know what I mean? He's fought quality opposition. You know what I mean? And no one can doubt this. You know what I mean? So for people who just keep saying he's lucky to get the decision against Marquez, that's not true. Like, as I say, you know what I mean? You cannot dispute that he won at a minimum of 6 rounds in the second fight. You cannot dispute it. And I will sit down and watch the fight with anyone, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And tell them that, you know what I mean? And I gave him 7 rounds, had him winning by 3. You know what I mean? Marquez did not win that fight. Just simple, you know what I mean? And I'm a huge Marquez fan, maybe even more than a Pacquiao fan, but he did not win that fight, you know? So, I guess that's just what I wanted to say. Get it off my chest, about controversial decisions and all this shit. I don't think it's great for the sport when the best fighter in the world gets criticized and, he's saying, oh, he's meant to be the pound for pound number one, and people within our sport are tearing him down. This is why MMA is doing so well because they build their fighters up. They don't tear their fighters down when they lose once. You know what I mean? The fight is still a fighter. You know what I mean? And any fighter is dangerous. So I I just guess I just wanted to say that, man. Pacquiao definitely won the second fight with Marquez. End of. Like, there is no dispute.